Yo guys, Simon B1471 checking in. The following video is a parody in response to Biblicalreaper literally begging and crying big boy tears for donations. This is a parody. I'm not actually begging for money. I'm just basically making a parody video about Biblicalreaper. Enjoy.
It's almost embarrassing. Somebody who's made $80,000 to $100,000 a year most of his life being in a position where he's worried about money.
Cue the sad music in the background, please. Well, where do I start, guys? I never wanted to do this video. I really didn't want to do this video, but I've been left with no other choice. Oh, just hold on, I've got something in my eye. But yeah, guys, I really didn't want to do this video because I love you guys, you know, I love you all, but basically, I had, you know, to quit my job. Well, I left my job because I was having a lot of time off work through an illness I've got, and they kind of, you know, made me redundant or whatever, got rid of me. You've got to take my word for that, you know, we don't really know what's happening, but I've definitely got a disease. There's a link in the description, you know, proving I've got a disease. But yeah, I really didn't want to make this video, guys. I really didn't. Believe me, I didn't want to make this video. I didn't really want to make this video. I feel ashamed of what I'm going to do. But I'm still gonna do it because I'm a fucking money or piece of shit clickbaiter. But I've set up a GoFundMe, guys, because I once had this job which was £80,000 to £100,000, well, dollars a year. I blew all my money. I didn't save any up for a rainy day. I never thought I was gonna be in this position. I thought, you know, life was good, you know, I was living a high lifestyle, you know, I've still got my Mercedes, which, conservatively, I don't know what Mercedes I've got, but it's a really expensive one, hence it's a Mercedes. But I don't want to get rid of that. I've got a £5,000 gaming setup behind me, I've got 4 monitors, you know, top of the end microphone, much better than this piece of shit. But I'm not gonna sell them. I'm not gonna sell anything on YouTube because I know I can just make this video, cry a bit, feeling sorry for myself because I know my fucking subscriber fan base are fucking idiots and will watch anything and do whatever I tell them to. So I thought I'd make this video so you guys would donate to me, you know. But I'm not gonna sell anything. I'm not gonna sell anything of mine. I don't need to because I've got fucking idiots who watch me who. You know, donate £500 like Keemstar donated. My boy Chaos X Silencer and T Martin also donated. I'm very thankful for that, lads. I'm just guys. I'm not begging. I'm not begging for money, but I need money. I'm gonna lose my house, which I've probably bought already, and I've got a mortgage. You know, but I need this money, you know, I don't want to sell any of my personal possessions, I'd just rather just get people to do it, you know, I've just been to Call of Duty XP, spent loads of money, and I thought I'd be alright, but I just wasted a load of money at Call of Duty XP. I bought an iPhone 7, you know, a few days ago, but I'm not going to sell that, I'm going to keep that, because you guys will give me money, you know, via this GoFundMe. I'm not going to sell any of my gaming equipment, no way, I'm not selling any of that because my viewers are stupid enough to support me. People, give me money, please. Back to reality now, guys, right, okay. Now, I understand Biblicalreaper's, you know, got a medical condition and, you know, he felt the need to put proof down there, okay. So, you know, if there's something wrong with you, alright, fair enough, you know, that's just tough luck, unfortunately. But I've got people who subscribe to me on my channel who have terminal illnesses. They've told me they've got terminal illnesses before. You know, I've got well, I'm not going to mention names because obviously I respect people's privacy. I've got one guy who had an accident at work, something to do with a forklift truck or something falling on him. You know, it damaged his leg. That guy no longer, you know, can support himself or his family. But what did he do? You know, instead of feeling sorry for himself, begging for money, he's actually out there trying to get a job in the real world. You know, unlike, you know, Biblicalreaper, he don't want to get a job, you know. And the whole problem with the Biblicalreaper video is, yes, he's got an illness. Yes, I can kind of sympathise with him, you know, that he's not very well. You know, that's just unlucky for him, isn't it, really? But at the end of the day, he's begging people for money. You know, he's crying, he's putting on a show. Even on his video, he's got background music, you know, on there. He's edited the video for you guys to feel sorry for him. You know, he's got music on in the background instead of just having a video like I'm doing now where I'm just talking, you know, and there's nothing in the background apart from my PC noise you can probably hear or cats meowing or something. He's deliberately put music over it to make you feel sorry for him. You know, it's all calculated what he's doing. And instead of him, you know, selling one of his gaming monitors behind him, which will probably give him $500 because the top-end, you know, gaming monitors, or maybe selling his mega expensive microphone and just having a blue snowball like I have, or maybe selling his, you know, top-of-the-range, you know, webcam. Well, it's not a webcam, he's got something even better than a webcam. But why doesn't he just downgrade his entire life? You know, he's probably got a house which is almost fully paid for. He's probably got a mortgage. I know he's got a really expensive car. He's just bought an iPhone 7 a few days ago. And then he comes out with this video. He goes to Call of Duty XP and then he just comes out with this video. Yeah, he's playing the fucking, like, kind of, oh, I'm fucking screwed card. And in his video, he actually says, and I quote, bear with me while I quote, oh, I've only got a shitty iPhone 6. I can't afford an iPhone 7 Reaper, yet you're doing a GoFundMe. Fucking knob. But anyway, he quotes on his video, these are his words, not mine. I have never been in this position before where I am actually worried about money. Well, welcome to the fucking real world, Mr. Reaper. Most people like me, a lot of you guys on Twitter, Gizmo, Nismo, you know, a lot of you guys who actually understand how the real world fucking works. You guys know how the real world works. I worry about money every single day. You know, I have periods where I've got no money. Honestly, I've got nothing. I've got no money for, like, I'll get paid a certain day, and then a week before my next pay, I've literally got nothing. I can't buy anything from the shops. I can't buy anything. You know, I know what worrying about money is really about. You guys at home know what real, you know, worrying about money's really about. Yeah, Biblicalreaper, he's got all these expensive items. He's got a fucking massive fuck-off house. Yet he has the cheek to come on YouTube and do a fucking video about, oh, I'm fucking crying because I've fucking got no money. Fuck off. You're on 80 to 100 grand a year in dollars, so that's obviously a tiny bit less in UK. What the fuck has he done with that money? Obviously, you live to your means, okay? So if you're on 80 to 100 grand, you're probably going to have a huge house, you're going to have a very nice car, you know, you're going to be living the high life. But when you lose your 80 to 100 grand a year job, what the fuck do you do? Well, Biblicalreaper's obviously tried to continue living this high lifestyle when in fact he cannot afford it. And what do sensible, mature, intelligent people do? You live to your means. So number one, you get rid of your expensive car. Number two, you downgrade your fucking house. So you sell some of your extra PC shit, what you use for YouTube, what you don't necessarily need for YouTube. You do that. But he hasn't done any of that. He's trying to live this expensive fucking lifestyle still and not sell any of his possessions. But then I know he made a second video saying he's going to sell some of his possessions after because he thought, oh, fuck, I've messed up here. I've messed up. Shit, I've done this video. People are now hating on me saying, oh, I'm not selling stuff. Oh, I better do damage control. Make a second video saying I'm selling my iPhone 7, which he's recently got a week ago. You know, but if he knew he had no money, why the fuck did he go to Call of Duty XP? Why the fuck did he do that? Yes, it was probably all expensive paid, even though he's not going to say that because he doesn't want to be seen as a Call of Duty cocksucker, even though he's up there in the fucking Premier League of cocksuckers. He needs to downgrade, but instead of doing that, instead of selling his possessions and all this kind of stuff, he's not willing to do that. He's thinking, well, why the fuck should I sell any of my possessions when my subscribers, I can leech off my subscribers and beg so they give me money? And that's ultimately what he's done. I don't care who you are. I don't even care if you subscribe to me. If you've donated to Biblical Reaper, you're a fucking idiot. Telling you straight up, you're a fucking idiot. The guy's got a filthy £50,000 Mercedes at best. Probably way more expensive than that, but I don't actually know what model he's got. But I know it's expensive. Mercedes, you're not going to get a Mercedes less than that anyway. You know, it could be much higher. He makes probably, well, he definitely makes more on YouTube, on his AdSense alone, Google AdSense alone. He definitely makes more than what I earn in a month with doing YouTube and a full-time job. So I'm here today, I'm not crying, I'm not begging for money like a fucking knob. I don't care if this video gets removed, I'll just re-upload it anyway. Freedom of speech, that's what I say. He's making this video, acting sorry for himself, but he's got a lot more than what most people have got. There's families out there who can barely afford to put a meal on the table as a cat walks across. You know, there's real people struggling out there. There's people living on the streets who haven't got a roof over their head. And you don't see the levels of desperation on them as what you see on Biblical Reaper. YouTube shouldn't even allow videos like this on its sites. It's absolutely disgusting. Yes, it's hit hard times, but you have to change your life around your means. And he's been living the high life now since he's lost his job, regardless of what he's lost it for. Yes, it sucks that he's lost it because apparently his employer, you know, got rid of him unfairly. But who knows? It could be bullshitting for all we know. You know, he could have lost his job legit. Who knows? He could be making that up. But that's speculation. But at the end of the day, anybody who feels sorry for Biblical Reaper, fuck me, you're dumb. Or having arguments on Twitter with some of the clickbaiting YouTubers today. You know, people trying to stick up for Biblical Reaper. And I'm like, these guys are purely either children who don't understand how the real world works, or they are literally fucking morons. I had a few big YouTubers contact me via personal messages on Twitter, you know, private messages, and obviously they don't want me to mention their names. But I've had at least 3 YouTubers today with over 500,000 subscribers asking me to do this video. Well, not directly asking me, but they were saying, I hope you're going to cover this. And these are big household names telling me to do this. Well, asking me to do this. So here you go. Biblical Reaper. Yes, you can feel sorry for yourself, but instead of begging for people on YouTube to maintain your, you know, lifestyle you've become accustomed to while you was earning $80,000 to $100,000, which is way above the average wage, where the hell did all that money go? Well, it probably went because you was, you know, enjoying this luscious lifestyle, and then you thought, oh, okay, I've quit my job, I'll be able to make that on YouTube. Well, it's gone wrong. Well, why didn't you plan for that? You could have prevented this. But yet he's begging for money while he's got £5,000 worth on his video, sat behind him in gaming PCs, monitors galore, top of the end, you know, electronics behind him. He's got a £50,000 car at least in his garage, and he's probably got a big, massive house, yet he's begging. He's literally begging. Fake tears, fake crying, fake everything, like his fake clickbait title videos. He's begging. Yet then there's people like, I don't know, let's do a comparison to me. Let's do a comparison to me. I work full-time, 40 hours a week. I do YouTube, you know, near enough a video every single night. Biblical Reaper makes more than me on AdSense on Google alone. Yeah, I'm fine. I probably have £100 a month left to spend on just what I want. Taking away bills, shopping, petrol, insurance, car payments, credit card payments. I probably have £100 a month to spend on me. And I can spend it on whatever I want. You know, I'm living near poverty. I know what poverty is. I live in a very kind of rough area. I see poverty every day, and it's definitely not Biblical Reaper with a 50 grand fucking Mercedes in his garage. But yeah, fuck it. Biblical Reaper, you disgust me. You disgust me. Bye.